Feel like your life is a little chaotic because of clutter? If so, you are not alone.
Yeah, clutter really affects me. Not that we don't have it sometimes, especially with kids, but it really, ugh. So we're going to help heal and clear clutter in all areas of your life. It's not just physical clutter. Life coach, educator, and positive living expert Diane Lang is here. Diane, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
I love your blog. I follow it all the time, and I know you've been on the show before, but I thought when you sent the one about clutter, I wanted to talk about, because I know Scott hates it. I think it really affects me. When people get cluttered, I get in bad moods. Okay, there are different reasons we have clutter, though. Why do we have it? Physical clutter.
So when we're talking about physical clutter, sometimes it is the emotional clutter that causes the physical clutter. So thinking about the why behind your clutter. Other questions to ask yourself when you're dealing with clutter is, do I have enough time? A lot of times we just don't have that time. And if that is the case, then you want to work on time management. But also remember, for a lot of people, when something is really important, we find the time. So is it we're not finding the time, or is time really an issue? The next one is it due to lack of space? And again, if you really don't have the space, maybe you're downsizing and you have to get rid of things, then that's something to consider. Or do you really have space or could find it, but you haven't done it? And the third question is, are you going through a major change? Because when we're going through a life transition or major change, we can feel so stressed and overwhelmed with everything going on around us that it could cause physical clutter in the home or at your office as well. So if you're dealing with a major life change or transition, you might just want to give yourself a little compassion and kindness and know that you will get through this, and what you're dealing with as the clutter is considered is temporary.
Now that's physical clutter. We're also talking about emotional clutter.
Yeah, what's that?
So emotional clutter is all the chatter that's in your head. So we all have that negative inner voice that we can hear that goes on. I should have done better. I could have done better. Why did I say this? What's going on? Why am I not good enough? Whatever your chatter is. But when you're having a lot of negative chatter that's ruminating in your brain, it causes stress, it causes anxiety, overwhelm. And that can lead to having too much clutter, because when you're in that state of overwhelm or stressed out or even burning out, the last thing you want to deal with is the physical clutter. So the first thing to think about is, what's going on in my head? What am I always thinking about? What are the words or phrases that are negative that I'm constantly finding myself repeating during the week? Just being mindful of it, because we have a lot of thoughts and we're not trying to think about every word or phrase, just the common ones, and that can leave us a clue to what's really going on in our lives, both personally or professionally, or both, that's causing all that stress and overwhelm that's leading to the physical clutter.
Yeah, I mean, we could go on, and we are going to get deep on this on the Kara's Cures podcast, both emotional and physical. But we, in our final, minute and a half together. So, what is the Firebox tool to decide about decluttering, and does it work for emotional clutter too, or what do you mean with the Firebox analogy?
I love the Firebox. So the Firebox is for physical clutter, and it's thinking like this: if your house was on fire, but everybody's safe, all the people are out, the animals, the fish, everybody's safe, and the fireman gave you a box, just one box, like a moving box, and said, you have 10 minutes to run in and grab whatever you need or want, what would you put in that box? Because that box holds your non-negotiables. That is the box that you put everything in that is really important to you, whether it's, cards, photos, or it could be more of the legal, birth certificate, passport, whatever it is for you. That box will follow you while you downsize from maybe your home into your next condo or townhome, and then maybe into assisted living or nursing home. That box is your non-negotiable. Even if your kids say you have to get rid of it, those are the things you get to keep. So what goes in that Firebox?
We're going to take a deeper dive. You've got a great book out. It's called Worthy, and there's some ways to feel worthy of living in a clean, clear space. We all deserve that.
Thanks, Diane. It was great to see you.
Thank you so much.
All right, DianeLang.com.